Now, a crisis care organisation for Sydney's Jewish community has been given a major funding boost to help deal with rising anti-Semitism. The New South Wales Government this week has offered $200,000 to Jewish House so it can expand its work. Its CEO, Rabbi Mendel Kastel, joins us now from Sydney. Rabbi, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, James, and it's great to be here with you.
Oh, thank you for your time. I just wanted to ask, first of all, obviously there's been a lot of focus on anti-Semitic attacks in Australia in recent months in particular. How's your community feeling at the moment?
Listen, it's been a very difficult time. People are concerned, people don't know what's going to happen next, and people who have had previous trauma, obviously this brings up things from, families of Holocaust survivors. But just generally, people in the community are feeling really uncomfortable, both in the Jewish community and the general community. People want this to stop, and they want to be able to get on with their lives and live in peace and harmony in this town.
I've seen you reported as saying that you've seen an increase in people asking for help. What sort of help do people come to you and ask for?
So there's a range of things, whether it's people who are experiencing difficulties at work with workmates, whether it's the major attacks which have been reported in the news, or whether more subtle things that might be in housing, it might be with their children, it might be walking in the street. So there's all kinds of different levels of anti-Semitism, and different people react differently. So it's being able to be there for them, whether it's through our crisis line, whether our psychology, our social workers, our mental health nurse, really providing that support when people need it and being able to help them through, as well as creating a platform with some self-evaluation and help ideas of what you can do when you're feeling overwhelmed.
There's been a lot of discussion about what's causing rising anti-Semitism, what was behind some of these attacks as well, including the suggestion that maybe some of them had come from overseas. I just wanted to get your view of how much you think that this anti-Semitism has been homegrown, that it's happening at a lower kind of level in the Australian community.
Listen, it's hard to really know. That's really a job for the police. But definitely the feeling in the community is that this is a bigger issue. It's not just some hooligans spray painting or setting a car alight. There's a feeling that this is more organized and more cynical than that.
Okay. We are very close to a federal election campaign, and it appears that it's going to be very tight, and the issue of anti-Semitism has already been raised a lot in political debate. What do you want to see from the major leaders, the two leaders of our major parties, heading into this campaign?
Listen, I think they need to be strong on anti-Semitism, and more so need to be strong on social cohesion, find ways to be able to get the general community to work closer together. Because there are a number of communities that are hurting with this, not just the Jewish community. So really looking at ways of social cohesion, take it up the line rather than just responding to particular incidents. How do we start to change the narrative? How do we start to change the way people interact with each other, and encourage people to be kinder to each other, to look out for each other? This is the Australia that most people have grown up in or have come to enjoy, and that's where it really needs to head.
A message of kindness is a good one. All right, Rabbi Mendel Kastel, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.